Hello, YouTube. Hope everyone's having a great day. Drinking more coffee. Because of the antioxidants, I don't want to rust from the inside out like Wolverine. I've been drinking more water. Had some pork tenderloin today with some sauteed peppers, onions, and mushrooms. I know a lot of people, that they kind of, I know Rudy jokes around with me for eating pork, but not pork butt, even though I do enjoy a nice pork butt. But my whole family, we love pork. Every year we get a pig from the butcher, get the liver, heart, chops out of it, steaks, so on and so forth. And it's if you have the pig cut right, people don't understand. People look at pig and they see bacon and they think it's a very fatty animal. And it is a very fatty animal, and you have to be careful on how you prepare it. You can't just, have a raw or medium rare pork chop. You got to make sure it's well done. But usually it's really tender if you cook it right, grill it right, fry it right, however you want to do it. But I think my love for sauteed things come from my Hispanic friends, my family. My grandfather's always built houses, and we'd always go to the local Mexican restaurant. And my grandfather knew, some of the people that had ripped them off, and he said, why do you keep going back to these people that really rip you guys off? That they charge a cheaper price, but they got to come back 4 or 5 times, and by the time they come back, 4 or 5 times, it's more expensive to pay for them, for the cheaper guys than it is just to, hire someone that is a, not a premium price, but a competitive price, I guess you could say, for the market. And, ever since like 2001, we've been building houses for them, remodeling the houses that they buy. Even we sold vehicles to them, bought vehicles from them. Anything you can name it. One time we went to one of their barbecues. Actually, believe it or not, they had a roasted pork there over a fire. It was a really fun time. Actually, we didn't participate in any of the bereavement, the alcoholism, but I had a really good time. And we've even gone so far as to help them sell houses, etc., etc. I mean, these people have really and it's gone from we go to the restaurants and eat, and you just kind of see them and build a friendship to we're basically friends, I guess you could say. Not gonna say best friends, because our best friend is really ourself. But I guess that's where my love comes from. And they're not Hispanic, they are Mexicans. But one time, me and a teacher got in an argument. My Spanish teacher, he's not Hispanic, but I don't think he was, but he said, this isn't real Mexican food, the Mexican food that you all eat. He said, I've been to Mexico. And, when he says he's been to Mexico, I asked him, which part of Mexico are you from? Or not are you from, but that you went to? He was like, yeah, I went right across the border to Tijuana and stuff, and I go all the time and to Rio de Janeiro and stuff like that. And I said, you got to think about it, This is me telling a Spanish teacher. I said, they're from a different part of Mexico. They're not from the northern part. They're actually closer to South America than they are North America. Well, they're in North America, but they're closer to South America than they are actually the United States. And I said, just like in the United States, you go somewhere, gravy and biscuits. Gravy and biscuits aren't the same in the South as they are in the North. Or grits, shrimp and grits aren't the same in South Carolina as they are in Massachusetts. Or Massachusetts. Depends on how you say it. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. But kind of crazy to see, how some people that really don't know any better. And speaking of Hispanic culture and someone's playing music and fragrances, this is a fragrance I want to mention that reminds me of Hispanic culture, actually. And this is Thomas de Monaco Raw Gold. This is a beautiful honey, ambery, vanilla, suede, leathery Apopanax scent. And honestly, when I say Apopanax, it has the labdanum and the vanilla and the benzoin, but the Apopanax in there, the resin part, the smoky part, it's really a pop. It's like it pops off your skin, and I really love that in fragrances. I love when fragrances really pop off the skin, and this is a bottle of 987 of 1400. It says it's a limited first edition. Hope that's the only edition. I cannot stand fragrance houses that claim that something is limited edition, but then they release it in a regular line, and it just becomes very oversaturated in the market, and it really kind of cheapens the brand, I think. Oh, man. My girlfriend says this smells like ants, and I'm not sure what ants smell like, honestly. But this reminds me of a cookout, of the cookout that we went to when we were around them, around our Hispanic friends. It smells like the Hispanic party. I'm not sure why or how. It doesn't smell like food. It doesn't smell like alcohol. It doesn't smell like any of that, really. It just reminds me of it. I guess the golden hues that's in this fragrance, the warmth, the darkness, but also the cleanliness and the whole innuendo vibe it gives off. That's my scent of the day. But I really like it. I really love. I'm not going to say I love it yet, but I really do like it. I know a couple of people have bought backup bottles already of it, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. I really don't buy a lot of backup bottles simply because I have such a large collection. I'm struggling to get through samples. A lot of my samples have actually turned to Atars. Basically, the alcohol has evaporated, so basically I just get the droopy Atars in there that I put on my skin, which I still enjoy, and I enjoy wearing it, but absolutely beautiful fragrance. Like I said, I got my MAC hat on. I do love MACs. The guys who build my truck, or who are going to build my truck and have already built it to a certain extent. The guy's brother has a truck, a Ram 2500 that has Sterling. If you know about trucks, Sterling trucks, Freightliners, Fords, basically. He has Sterling emblems, a Sterling grill, Sterling emblems on the side, on the tailgate. And I've contemplated doing something with MAC on my truck, maybe a MAC grill, MAC emblems on it somewhere, at least on the front license plate, but anyway, just wanted to talk, wanted to see how everyone's doing. Let me know how you're doing in the comments. Have a great day. Let me know your scent of the day.